Greetings, Earthlings. My name is Kath, and we're all here for the same reason. Let's watch some Legacies. Today's episode is Season 3, Episode 15. The episode is called
A New Hope.
If you're new here, I would absolutely love to have you subscribe. I got my bubble tea, I have my water, I have my sparkling water.
It's mental illness, isn't it?
Let's get started. All I know about this episode is that it is Star Wars themed. So, yeah. If there are any lawyers who happen to watch Legacies and my channel, first of all, why? Second of all, can you explain how the CW can get away with doing this? Because I thought Disney had some very scary lawyers.
We're still tripping, aren't we? As much as I'd love to debate the nature of our current reality, we need to get out of here. Lord Marshall is
As
coming.
much as I'd love to debate the nature of our current reality.
You're some sort of android, so access your memory banks or whatever and find an escape pod.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
These earrings.
What? Okay,
Chic.
let's go, LeMay Brain.
Chic.
You're a princess. Princess Elizabeth Saltstar, and I'm JO513.
513 is my area code.
Sister and personal valet.
Maybe that's just how you see yourself.
Don't make another move.
We're still tripping, aren't we? I have a bad feeling about this.
That's cute. Poor Landon, not even getting to be in the Star Wars trip.
The last thing I remember is that we were all pandas. Now we're here, so I'm assuming that this is some sort of shared hallucination.
That confused.
What are you, a robot?
Android, actually.
All that matters is that we find a way to hop off of this ridiculous acid trip.
I personally think it's kind of cool.
You get to
course
be
you
a
do.
princess.
It's not like we have to do anything. Eventually, that drug that Andy doused us with will wear off, and then we'll just wake up.
Are you forgetting that Andy completed a ceremony that was supposed to raise an old god or whatever? I'd rather not be asleep when that shows up.
If only one of us had an infinite amount of knowledge stored inside our brain.
Accessing memory banks. I guess we're on a vision quest. So the sooner we finish the story, the sooner we can wake up.
I, for one, am sick of having profound personal discoveries.
Is this like bad green screening? What's going on here? Not this.
Hey, sweetie.
Dad?
I had to find the Star Sword, the only weapon that can kill Lord Marshall, which my spies tell me is located on planet Mystic Falls. Please, don't come looking for me.
End of transmission.
So, we find Dad, who's probably located the weapon, use it to beat the bad guy, and then we're out of here. It's a pretty straightforward hero's journey, if you ask me.
How do I know your father's here?
It's a bar, isn't it?
That's some deep-rooted resentment.
What's the password?
Well, don't look at me.
Password or I'll shoot!
GANDALF, the number 4 EBA.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
How do you know the password?
Because I may have written this story when I was 11.
I'm about to beat this bitch up.
Are they straight up inside Lizzie's 11-year-old self fan fiction of her own life crossed over with Star Wars?
Maybe that's just how you see yourself.
I can't wait for them to tell Landon that Lizzie wrote Star Wars fan fiction about herself when she was 11.
The story when I was a kid, in my diary.
I am so good at cleaning up your messes and supporting you. It's almost as if I was written to have no wants or needs of my own.
I was 11.
We didn't order these.
Table in the back.
Zach Romo. That chiseled jawline, the casual cool smuggler's costume, the faithful Sardinian companion. It has to be him.
Why did I not notice that it's actually even?
Maybe our current lives are punching out my work. Also, who cares?
Fine. But I'd rather just get this over with.
This mission sucks. Maybe that's why Dr.
They're burying the Wendigo.
You're obviously mad at me. Do you want to talk about it?
But, something feels incorrect about making. I mean, I guess they are vampires, but like still.
Cool. Then if you're really not mad at me,
Making your students do
camp out
physical
here tonight.
labor.
We could build a fire, spend some one-on-one time. Yeah, about that.
Lance Corporal Jedediah Tian reporting for Wendigo duty. Hey, thanks for letting me tag along. I know things have been a little rocky with this lately.
Don't mention it. Caleb certainly did not. How about you and I get a fire going, and MG can handle all this. It's his mess anyway, right?
So you got my hypertexts.
Everyone.
Sorry to break up whatever the hell this is. Can you tell us about the mission?
Well, the princess here hired me to help find their father, General Saltstar.
Dr. Saltzman might have already found the weapon and left.
Did you just say Saltzman?
Yes. Why?
Oh, there's an old Rick Saltzman that lives out on the ring.
And it didn't occur to you that General Alaric Saltstar and old Rick Saltzman might just be the same person?
Can we just have his address, please?
Sure thing, princess.
This would be so fun. I don't even care. Getting to experience a story that I wrote.
I think we're done here.
Damn right. Murmy here can smell Lord Marshall's goons a mile away. Get out of here, Elizabeth. We'll buy you as much time as we can. Magic road.
Oh, for the love of God. Let's go.
You were everything I dreamed of and more. Dark Rama.
The fact that it's Ethan.
What if he's not happy to see us?
He's still your father.
She looks so good. He does not.
Us too, Dad.
Oh my goodness.
You smell like feet.
You know, I came to Mystic Falls to find the Star Sword. But then I got here, and I realized that's a lot of work. So I'm just happy you're here, off the grid.
Without your daughters.
I just figured you'd forge your own path. Wait, you're looking for the Star Sword? Oh, well. Good luck. I found out that weapon can only be wielded by the Chosen One.
We have to go. Now.
What? Why?
Bye, Dad.
I remembered something about Dad. Something about his story.
I love that she wrote it in her diary.
You read my diary?
Not for this. We were kids, and you were having trouble navigating your emotions. I didn't understand why. So I read your diary to see what was wrong. I was just trying to take care of you.
Traitor.
Knock it off. This is great. I'm assuming Lizzie made herself the chosen one, her own story, so all we have to do is find out who the bad guy is.
That won't be a problem, because I just remembered something else.
Son of a bitch. I guess deep down I always knew that it was you. Oh, well, at least that's a halfway decent twist.
It's not me either. And here's another twist. This is the part where we realize who betrayed us.
Sorry, girls. Lord Marshall's plan to restore order to the galaxies far better than mine ever was. Take them.
11-year-old Lizzie wrote that her dad sucks. Nothing to unpack there.
If only there was a way we could have seen this coming.
I couldn't handle the scary parts, so I skimmed them so I wouldn't have nightmares.
Here's what I don't get. Why would you create a story where your father betrays us?
Josie was right. I was going through a lot. And deep down, I was afraid that we couldn't count on him.
Because if it was a choice between us and you, he would always take your side.
I thought you said I wasn't even supposed to be in the story.
I said I didn't know what you were doing here. Because you're supposed to be the one inside that suit of armor. You're Lord Hope Marshall.
I just buried an entire Wendigo by myself, so let's get real. You don't even like Jed. So why'd you bring him along? A lot changed at the school while you were gone. So that's what this is all about? You're mad because I left? No, Milton, I'm mad because of what you did after you left. It's what we'd always talk about when we read comics at night. Using our vampire powers.
Oh, he's mad he did it without him.
Hell no. We're not done with this conversation. You said you buried that Wendigo, right?
Of course, I'd be the bad guy.
We thought that you hated us.
And our dad basically disappeared from our lives because he was so worried about keeping an eye on you. I started acting out and I needed so much attention from Josie.
And I became the sister who picks up all the pieces.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
We didn't know what you were going through either.
If I'm here, then who's in the armor? Come on, guys, think. Do either of you know what happens next?
Nothing does. I'm backed us into this corner and never finished writing it. We're probably stuck here forever.
Who are you?
Baby Hope.
I'm Hope Marshall, and I'm here to rescue you.
Wait, how do their voices actually sound kind of similar?
Speaking of plots, I don't remember writing Minnie Mikaelson into my story.
She's not Hope Mikaelson. She's Hope Marshall. I wrote a sequel to your story.
Is there anyone in this freaking galaxy who has not read my diary?
I didn't read it, but I did overhear Josie talking about it to the other witches. They were all laughing at me being the villain, which is why I had a tantrum and I set the woods on fire. Emma found me and she told me to write my own story.
So why didn't you tell us?
Well, I didn't think that my unauthorized fanfic would be a part of this hallucination. Plus, it's sad and embarrassing.
As embarrassing as Dak Romo?
Not even close.
Wait, does that mean that you know who Lord Marshall is?
Emma said it should be whatever I was most afraid of.
There's plenty of water. If you're hungry, we can make food.
Let me guess, making food is part of my service model duties?
You're not a service model. That's just a disguise. You're actually an Omega-level defense unit. You protect people. And you're Princess Saltstar. You can find a way for us to sneak into Lord Marshall's throne room, because you're smarter than everyone thinks.
Before we fight anything, we need to figure out what's in that armor.
That's easy. It's the Hollow.
Okay, nobody panic. I got this.
You definitely panicked if we're relying on your reading comprehension skills.
What up? I'm Jared, I'm 19, and I never fucking learned how to read.
Come on. Doc S sends us on a monster mission, so we gotta work together to solve the problem.
He laid us like that.
This whole thing's been a trap from the jump. The mission's about trying to get us to like each other again.
Hey, I thought we were cool.
There is no Wendigo. And my ass is going home.
Like, no offense, I love everyone in this show, but right now, when all three girls are in a storyline together, I don't care about anything else.
What is the Hollow?
It's an evil ancient force. Took over my body once.
Poor Hope, she really has to
Maybe the
relive this right
terrible
now.
But now that you're here, we can fight it together. And then once the Hollow's gone forever, my mom and dad will come back for me. My family will be together again. The three of us can be best friends.
That's messed up.
And start our own coven.
That's not how this story ends. Feeding the Hollow doesn't bring your family back.
No, you're wrong.
I wish. The Hollow's already been defeated. By your father.
Then why hasn't he come back? Why is the Galactic Dominion still here?
Because I'm afraid of something else now. But it's okay, because I know how to defeat it. I'm sorry, since when? For too long now.
Hope, let's talk about this.
I'm tired of talking.
Me too. Some days.
Now what is she doing?
Wait! You were right. There is no monster. Give me a lift back. After everything I said to you, I deserved it. What about Jed? He can walk, for all I care. See? You made one big mistake. MG would never leave a man behind, even when he can't stand. So we're not Wendigoing.
Wendigoing here? What?
All right, let's go, MG. Time to kick your own ass. Over here! You're sure that wasn't you, right?
Pretty sure.
I wish they had budget splurged for like real lightsaber effects right now, not gonna lie. Orange lighting on those steps is chic though. That looks so fun.
Sorry we're late.
You killed the Hollow.
No, I didn't.
Who's that?
That's what this vision quest was about. The way we can finally defeat Malivore.
Like I said, I already know how. I had to become the Tribrid.
Why do you always think I'm sticking my neck out for you? It's because I know that you're gonna be one of those brothers that changes the world one day. I guess I just thought it would be me by your side when you did it, not Ethan. Maybe it should be.
I do not want MG to forget about Ethan.
Either way, I'm glad you're back. I think I might have caught feelings for somebody while you were gone. Are we talking about Cleo? Hypothetically. Oh, damn, you got it bad. Not as bad as Jay got Alyssa Chang.
Why would he say that's so bad.
Too soon. Timing's about right, actually.
Bears.
Damn right. I love you, bro. Love you.
Hope, we were literally on drugs. Some stupid story you two wrote when we were kids doesn't mean anything in it is actually going to happen. Or that your fate is sealed.
Let's face it, my fate has been sealed since the day that I was born. Because there's always a loophole to magic, and I'm the loophole. So if the whole reason I exist is to defeat Malivore, at what point do I stop fighting it and just accept it? My whole life has been one trauma after another trauma, and if I have to become a Tribrid, it's like I'm stuck in that trauma forever. It's just like I'm stuck with the memory of all the family that I've lost.
I'm sorry we couldn't see why you were hurting back then. But right now it's different. We're different. There's no reason why you can't be whatever you want to. A new hope.
But I think the universe is telling me the opposite. Because I do feel responsible for every time a monster comes along because I know that I'm the only one that can stop it. You know, what if I don't do this and someone I love gets hurt in a way that I can't fix? It's like for once, I just wanted to love someone and not lose them, you know?
You only became the Tribrid in that story because you faced Malivore alone. We won't let that happen. We promise.
Panda promise.
Or Nor.
This is Andy's cabin. I swear to God, if she's crawled out of that hole, I will kill her again.
It's not her.
Ooh.
Oh, hey.
At first, I was like,
Clark.
as a joke. I don't think it's a joke anymore.
Clark.
How'd you sleep?
Why does he look good? It's time for my thoughts, and let me tell you, I have many. I thoroughly enjoyed that episode. First of all, I'm so happy that there was just an episode that was completely focused on the three girls' friendship with each other and like none of their romantic relationships whatsoever. Like I love that because, I mean, they're my three faves on the show pretty much, I guess. I don't know. I'm not good at picking favorites, but I love them all. Love that the episode was like, they were the main focus of the episode. Anything that's the three of those girls I'm gonna love. I was really worried when I saw the preview for this episode and like even just like when Darth Vader came out of the little hole, because I was like, oh, this is like whatever this is, it's gonna be like really cringy, and it actually worked. That's the type of like cheesy, funny, like wacky out there-ness that I just really like. It's very funny. It's very relatable to me to be like writing fan fiction and like dorky stuff in your diary when you're 11 years old. And it's a really just like funny way to take us into a completely new set for just an episode or whatever. Love that we're finally talking about Hope's actual trauma again, because it's obviously alluded to throughout the show, because that's why it's obviously why she is so scared about protecting Landon and like can't handle when Landon dies, even if it's for the 10th time. She really had such a traumatic little childhood and they don't discuss it often, and I'm so glad that they're finally acknowledging it, because there is so much story that can be done with Hope's backstory. Did that make any sense? I think they will be turning Hope into the Tribrid because she really doesn't want to become the Tribrid, and Elena really didn't want to become a vampire, and Elena became a vampire at the end of season 3, and I think Hope will become, not in episode 16, the finale of like what is now the finale of season 3, but I think in that 4th episode in season 4, like what was originally supposed to be the season 3 finale, she is gonna activate the Tribrid curse. That's my prediction. What if Hope activates the Tribrid curse at the end of season 3, but that Legacies ends with Hope getting the cure? So even though she became the Tribrid and defeated Malivore, she still got her wish of being human, and she also no longer has to like fear being alive forever. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I would love to hear y'all's thoughts down below. As always, let's talk about this little show. It's so much fun to chat with you guys about it, but until I watch the next episode, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's always like a fun little slumber party, especially when I'm filming late at night, and thank you for being patient with me. I couldn't film this right when it aired. So yeah, thanks for chilling, and hopefully I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!